Hey everyone, it's Jeannie here and welcome to my channel. So last week I did a luxe tag, which I'll leave a link down below, and this week I thought I would share some of my best and worst luxury purchases. So let's go. So I'm going to start off with 5 of my best purchases. So the first one, which is the favourite out of all of them, and it is this Chanel 2.55 classic flat bag, and this is in the Caviar with the gold hardware. This is my first child. I love it to bits, and I think this is my favourite out of all. I won't go into too much details because I'll probably do a review of this later on, but pretty much it's a Chanel classic. It never loses value. If anything, it actually gains value. I purchased this in 2010, and at that time I paid I bought this in Florence, so I paid €17.50. So I think it would have been equivalent to about $2,700 for this bag. Whereas recently, my girlfriend's friend purchased one for like $5,000 just for this size. So it is definitely worth its value, and if you're thinking about it, I think you should get one as soon as possible because I don't think the value of it will really ever drop. So this is definitely by far my favorite out of all of them, and it is the best. Now the next 4 are in no particular order, but the next one is this. This is a Gucci Soho disco bag in black leather, and I have done a review on this recently, which I'll leave down below. But this is one of the best purchases because of its shape. It does look fairly casual that you can wear every day, and I have definitely used this a lot. That it started to lose its shape because of that, but it's also dressy enough because of the signature logo as well as the tassel that you can, dress it up and wear it in the evening as well. And it's a nice shoulder bag, so it's very comfortable to wear as a crossover or a handbag as well. So my next favorite would have to be this bag, and this is the Chanel wallet on a chain in the Caviar with the embossed double C logo on it, and this would have to be probably my best impulse buy ever. I bought this in 2011, and before that I was really I love the vintage version. So I think back then Trini and Susanna, they had a show called What Not to Wear, and it was I remember being really popular back then, and I saw a picture of Trini once wearing the vintage one, and the difference was the vintage had like kind of a curve to it, and I was obsessed with it. But because it was vintage, I didn't know where to get it from. Anyway, so 2011, I was just, randomly browsing in Chanel, and they had this available, and I was like, oh my god, it was a sign, I had to get it, so I bought it. But I have not regretted it ever since, and what I love about this bag is, one, it's a wallet on a leash, so it means a wallet on a chain, so it has a long the signature chain to it that you can wear as a crossover, or you can also even tuck it in because it's so small enough that you can wear it as a clutch. And I generally wear this out as a clutch because sometimes this can get a little bit too much, but I generally just wear it as a clutch out when I've got like a formal event or something like that, and I think it's perfect. I don't use it much because I don't really go to much formal events, but my friend Zen, she has the classic version, and she uses it every day, and it looks so good on her that I have started using it just randomly. But yeah, I will do a review on this as well because it does deserve its own. So my 4th best purchase would have to be this Longchamp bag. Actually, any Longchamp bag in general, any of these nylon ones with like the flap and the handle, I think they are all best purchases because these are so durable and they're so versatile as well. Like, I use this one. This one is the Le Pliage Neo bag, I think, and I'll leave a link down below because I did a review on this as well. But any of the other ones as well, I've got 2 other ones. The larger one I use as a swimming bag right now, and then the other blue one I have, which is similar sizing to this, just a slightly longer handle. But yeah, these are really good. You can fit a lot of stuff in, you can wear it casually, and they're just really nice as well. And yeah, they just fit a lot, so I think everyone needs one of these because they're so good. My last best purchase would have to be this Burberry coin purse, and this is again one of my best impulse buys. I forgot when I bought this, but I remember I went shopping with my cousin Fiona because she was looking for a new wallet, and we walked into Burberry and there was a Burberry sale, so she ended up buying a wallet. But I thought, you know what, I had to take advantage of this sale, so I ended up finding this and buying this for I think $150. So it was really cheap and affordable, but surprisingly I have loved this and used this ever since. I use this every day as just like a everyday wallet that you can take take in and out, especially like on the train or at work. It has like a coin purse in it where you can fit like, you know, pretty much everything, and it's quite soft, so you can fit a lot in it. And it's also got like all these cards. These are all like my everyday cards, and I usually I keep my work pass in here as well because I don't like wearing a lanyard. So yeah, I use this every day and it fits in my pocket, it fits in my bag, and yeah, it's just so versatile. So this is my best purchase. Now moving on to the worst purchases, which necessarily isn't the worst or regrettable. It's just items that I don't use as much, or items that are not as what I expected, or I have little doubts over. So the first one out of the 5 is this Proenza Schooler backpack, and this, again, it's a recent, I have done a review on this which I'll link down below, and I still love it because I use this every day. The only reason why it's on the worst list is because I haven't had it for a year yet. It's still under a year, but the handle, like the back strap here, is starting to tear a bit, if you can see, and that's the only reason why it's in the worst. Like apart from that, I think the structure of it, the detailing, everything is all there. It just bugs me because of the strap, and I'm not sure whether it's just because of me being really careless, but it does. I don't know how long this will last for, and it's kind of bothering me. I was thinking of actually saying something or going back to the store, but honestly I don't really know what they can do. So yeah, that's the only reason why it's in the worst. The next one is this Rocco bag, and this is from Alexander Wang, and I'm not sure on the colour. I think it's like a salmon pink beige. But yeah, I bought this a couple of years ago when Shopbop had their 30% off sale. So I got a bargain for this, and it's really nice because it's a different colour, but it also has the gold detailing, so the gold studs and the hardware. And the reason why it's on the worst, because this is extremely heavy. Like there's nothing in it now, and it's already starting to hurt my arms just by holding it up. And also the colour, like I wore this for one day and it got so stained from my jeans. I was like, what the hell? I was so disappointed and upset. Like I bought all these cleaning supplies after to try and get rid of it, and I've gotten most of it off, but you can still see like on the sides in here that there's still some denim stain on it. So that is why it's on the worst. But I don't know, I'm thinking I might want to exchange it, like sell it and get like the Rocky one because it's slightly small, because I still really love the style of it, but I don't know, I'll see. Now the next one is because I just don't wear it enough, and that is this Louis Vuitton Eva clutch. This is in the Damier Azur print canvas, I think that's how you call it. But yeah, this one I purchased a couple of years ago, and it was kind of an impulse buy because I just wanted to get something, and it was quite affordable. I think it was like $600 at the time. But I got this, and I got this one over like the monogram print because I thought it was something different. But yeah, I don't wear this anymore because I don't know, I guess it clashes with a lot of my style nowadays. And I used to wear this when I go clubbing and stuff a lot, because I don't go clubbing and stuff, but I don't tend to go to this. But what I loved about this at the time was that it came with like this chain, which you can use it as a handbag. It can come off and you can wear it as like a clutch as well, and it comes with a long strap. The long strap is not adjustable though, and I think I don't wear it as much because it is a little bit too long. I know you can get it adjusted through Louis Vuitton for about $40, but I just haven't had the time, or I'm still deciding whether I want to change it or if I want to sell it. But yeah, so this is just on my list because I just don't wear it enough. So these ones, I don't know, I get really sad looking at these, but they're going to have to be on the worst for many reasons. And they are these Louboutin, Christian Louboutin heels. These I believe are called Clichy or Click. I don't know, but they've been discontinued. And these are just very simple classic pair that I purchased when I was in Hong Kong, I think 2011, 2012, because I was there during New Year's. But this was my Asia trip purchase. So I purchased these ones in particular because I wanted a pair of classic ones that I could wear forever till I'm like 80 and still, you know, look the same, I guess. And these ones are very simple, very classic. They have like a semi-round / pointed toe. But yeah, I purchased these because one, I just wanted a classic pair, and these were the only ones that were in my size 38. So I got these and I was really happy for them. But then throughout the years, my feet kind of grew or maybe it's because like the heat as well, but sometimes I just cannot fit into these. Especially I took these with me to Singapore one year for a wedding, and I think it was like the air on the plane and plus the heat in Singapore, my feet were swollen the whole time. I could not fit my feet into these and I was so disappointed. Like I think also Louboutins go half a size small, like run half a size small. So I hope, I'd have tried on some 39s which I think would probably fit a lot better, but it's just disappointing because I can't fit them anymore. And plus also if you have a pair of Louboutins, you know, like the signature red sole, like the bottom bit as well, they come off so easily. Like you're paying over $500 for these shoes, but you know, these get worn off so easily, especially on the bottom bit when you walk. And when I actually spoke to one of the retail assistants at Louboutin here in Melbourne, and she recommended me to go to one of those shoe specialists to put these, like, it's kind of like a rubber, like a red heel to it. Like when you wear it you can't notice it, but it's so much better because if you don't have it, like these, they just disappear, and a lot of time you have to like repaint over it. But these are a good idea. So I reckon if you have a pair of Louboutins, I do strongly recommend you get like the sole fitted. I'm not sure whether they have specific specialists in different areas, but the one in Melbourne, there's a person that does it at the Rialto. They fit these specially for Louboutins. But yeah, these, I don't know, I really love it, but Louboutins, they do hurt your feet. I think I've heard Christian Louboutins say in an interview once that, you know, these shoes, no pain, no gain, like they're meant to hurt. So that's the only downside. Like I would probably still want a pair. I'm thinking of selling these and getting like another size up. But then again, I'm hoping that my feet will shrink the older I get, that I could fit into these. So, but yeah, in the meantime, I'm just going to have to sit it on my shelf. And my last worst purchases, which again are not the worst, it's just I kind of changed my opinion from when I first purchased it, and they are Tiffany jewelry. And I think Tiffany in general, especially their sterling silver collection, I don't know, like I think they are just overly hyped, and I've stopped buying Tiffany's or looking at them for a few years now because of it. But I don't know if you can see, but this has been sitting in the pouch for like a couple of months, even like more, like a couple of years now, and they just kind of like rusted or like changed color a bit. And I don't know, it's quite disappointing because even if I want to wear it now, like I'll have to give it a good clean. Like the only one I wear all the time is this one, and this is because Count gave me one for one of our earliest anniversaries and I loved it. I did lose it, so I had to buy a replacement. This is the only one that I wear every day, and this itself gets so dirty, but even just sitting in the dust bags, they just get dirty anyway, and you just gotta keep on cleaning it. And I know at Tiffany's you can take it in for a clean. I think it's about $20 to $40, or you can have like, you can buy one of those self home kits that you can clean sterling silver, or you can buy the cloth for about $6 to $10. But I don't know, I don't think it's worth it. Like you're really paying for the brand, and you can get silver like anywhere. At the end of the day, if you don't have the brand against it, they're just silver. So I don't know, I think these are probably the last Tiffany's I'll probably ever purchase. So that is it. That's 10 of my best and worst purchases. And again, worst doesn't necessarily mean that I regret. I don't think I regret any of these, buying these at the time. I think just, you know, within time, the older you get, you know, your opinions change because they no longer suit your lifestyle, or, you know, something like if you're starting to break or something, like the quality isn't what you expected. But yeah, that is it. If you've done a best and worst, tag me and let me know, so I can watch yours. Let me know what you think of this one, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe to watch more. Thanks for watching. Bye.